I have decided to start vlogging, and we'll see if I can keep that up as a regular thing, or if I decide that I hate it, or that it takes too much time and effort. But maybe I'll love it, and it'll be super validating, and it'll be great. So that's the hope, anyway. And I figured, since this is my very first vlog, and since it's such a standard vlogging thing to do, I would do a favorites video. And since it's January, I figured rather than confining myself to 1 month, I would do a video for 2015 favorites. First up on the list is The Invention of Murder by Judith Flanders. It's a really great book about not so much the invention of murder, it's sort of a misnomer, to be honest, but about Victorian era crime, and it talks a lot about the beginnings of forensics and that really starting to emerge as a science. It talks about the beginning of the genre of detective novels and detective plays, and that whole idea of detection as a means of solving crimes and not just going, hey, did you do it? No? Alright, well, I guess you're innocent then. Second on my list of 2015 favorites are these rings. They make me, don't mind the terrible nail polish, these rings make me very happy. They're just sort of, batty. You flap your batty wings. I suppose you could wear them individually, but I always wear them as a set. The one thing I will say is that they're on this sort of cheap, one-size-fits-all backing. So what you're really paying for on Etsy, and I will link to the Etsy seller who made these, what you're really paying for is, of course, the acrylic wing. If you look really closely, it's kind of glittery, which is not normally my thing, but I do kind of secretly love it in these bat wings. Yeah, they're cheap, and they stain the fuck out of my hands. So, just know that going in. But, I mean, that washes right off, and while you're wearing the ring, it's hidden, and they're adorable, and who wouldn't want a pair of flappy bat wings on your hand? 3 on my list is this beautiful candelabra. It's kind of kitschy, and it's not even technically mine. This belongs to one of my Grove mates. She bought it for us to use at Samhain, and in fact, these are the tapers that we used in our Samhain ritual. But it's just sort of fun and campy and kitschy, and it's a really nice quality. Like, I don't know how it's reading to you guys at home, but I feel like if I saw this on a shelf, I would assume that it was like a cheap plastic, and I'm not sure what it's made of. It might be plastic, it might be wood. I think it's probably a plastic just for durability reasons. But it's nice and solid. Like, this feels like a really solid piece that is gonna last for a long time. My next few, and I've only got 3 more left, I swear I'm almost done, are actually all gifts, and the first one is this beautiful shawl that I'm wearing. Shawl's not quite the right word, it's got proper sleeves, it's not just something you sling over yourself. But it's this beautiful wispy material. It just flows so nicely. It's beautiful. It was a gift from my friend Grace. For no particular reason, she literally, like, texted me one day and said, hey, can I stop by and drop something off? And I think that, she's borrowed something I've forgotten we loaned her or something. And she shows up with this beautiful garment for me. 'Cause, she's an amazing lady. But yeah, this is a gorgeous piece. I love it. I think what I actually love most about this piece is that it makes me feel like a younger, gothier Miss Patty. And as life goals go, I feel like Miss Patty has kind of got her shit together. My second to last item is a beautiful bracelet that my sister and her husband brought back for me from Canada. They went to Quebec on their vacation, and they found this for me. And I took a photo of it and showed it on Instagram when they first gave it to me, and someone commented something like, oh, I love it, it's spooky and queer. And I laughed and said, yeah, that's actually the exact reason that my sister and her husband picked it out for me. It's like goth gay pride, and that's kind of awesome. I'm actually bisexual, not gay, but let's be honest, nobody knows the fuck the bisexual pride flag? Nobody knows what the hell the bisexual pride flag looks like, except, you know, a handful of bisexuals, and that sort of, to some extent, defeats the purpose. So I do tend to sport rainbows once in a while, as sort of a generalized LGBTQAI. I think that's all the letters we're using these days. Anyway, general queer pride. And last on my list are these beautiful skull earrings that my mother got me. They are a Christmas gift or a Yule gift, since I'm pagan. Let me take one out so you can actually see it a little bit better. It's just this absolutely, ow, close the clip on my ear. Just these absolutely stunning, glittery, black scroll work. They're a little bit heavier than what I normally wear as a general rule when I wear earrings. They're either sort of lightweight pieces, small and lightweight, or they are faux gauges, and they're usually made of horn or lightweight plastic, so they're usually pretty comfy. So I can only wear these for a few hours at a time, but they're absolutely gorgeous and absolutely worth the smidge of discomfort. So that's it for me and my 2015 list of favorites. If you have some favorite pieces you want to share from past year, by all means, leave me some comments with links and photos and whatever else. I would love to see your favorite pieces and hear about your favorite books and clothes and jewelry and home decor pieces and whatnot.